Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It is Super Bowl Sunday. I can't even believe it. I'm so excited. It really is. It's like so much fun for me. I hope the game is good, and I hope that your team wins, but I hope that my team wins more. And you know who my team is? CBS. That's the place where I work. And so I just want a great game for as long as possible so the ratings go through the roof. That's just my in the tank for the organization's hope. Okay. Now, that said, this is a program not about football, but it is about your financial life. If you've got a question, just go to JillOnMoney.com. Click the Contact Us button. Let us know if you'd like to come on the air with us. We would be delighted to have you. Don't forget that while you're on the website, all of our content lives there. So just bookmark it. You'll be back. You will. Okay, let's go talk to Sophia from Ohio.
I'm hoping I don't ruin the high percentage of people who have their financial act together that you seem to have as podcast guests, because I don't know. I'm sort of questioning where I stand with regard to my retirement investment planning, and I was hoping to get your expert opinion.
It is not a race. It is not a contest. This is all about just whatever's going on in your life. Maybe you're going to be the most interesting person that we talk to all week long. So let's find out what's up.
Okay, so I sort of hit that pivotal 50-year-old marker 2 years ago and sort of took a look at my investments for retirement and decided, okay, I think I need to do some self-education here. So sort of finding your podcast and your book and some other podcasts was part of that. And so I've been trying to focus more on let's actually have a strategy here. I was thinking I might just break down for you my stats and see what you think. Most of the retirement calculators I use seem to be telling me that while I'm not where I should be at this age, at 52, if I keep saving the way I am with the rate of return that I'm getting currently, then I will be fine. I'll have more than enough. So I'm hoping the calculators are true.
All right. Well, let's see what's going on. And by the way, those calculators, they are kind of made for the masses. So sometimes you're in better or worse shape than those calculators indicate. And if you're in worse shape, we'll help you figure out a game plan going forward. So, Sophia, how much do you earn?
At $100,000 salary with a $15,000 bonus each year.
Fantastic. That's great. And are you single, partnered, married?
I am single parenting a fur child.
A fur child. I love it. Fantastic.
I feel like they're legitimate. I feel like I should get tax credits for that.
Oh, I know. Oh, if only. Are you making retirement contributions based on that $115,000 total comp?
I am. For this year, it's the first year I'll have been able to max out my 401k contribution. Right. So I am, putting 26% of my salary in there. And then I'm also contributing to a Roth IRA. I opened that up 2 years ago. So I've got $283,000 in the 401k and $16,500 in the Roth.
Okay. Do you have a Roth option at work?
I do, actually. Yeah, they just rolled that out maybe a year or two ago.
All right. So first of all, $100,000 salary, $15,000 bonus, maxing out with your catch-up contributions for your retirement account. Yeah, I do think that, frankly, using the Roth option is going to be beneficial for you. And so I would go ahead and do that for sure.
Okay.
Now, next thing, do you own or do you rent?
I am a renter. And
wait a second, how much do you pay in rent?
I'm paying $1,300. So not bad.
Great. I mean, that's the beauty of living in Ohio.
Definitely. I used to live in Chicago, and it was definitely a different story.
What else is going on? Do you have an emergency reserve fund?
I do. It's I've got $10,000 in a CD.
Okay.
And then I've got $15,000 in a high interest savings account.
What else you got?
A pension, so it's super teeny tiny. It's my company quit vesting, or they quit funding it. I want to say maybe 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be about $300 a month for the rest of my life if I retire at 67. So not a lot, but hey, every little bit helps.
Absolutely. Do you have any other folks that you are responsible for, whether it's parents or siblings, or besides your furry child, anyone else that you need to think about?
I don't yet. My sister, we have a pretty small family, but I do have my mom is in Birmingham, Alabama, and she has a lot of medical issues. And right now she's successfully aging in place. She's like 84, but I kind of trying to prepare for a time at which me and my sister may have to give an assist.
Okay. We can't really deal with it now. It's just good to know. So your basic question now is what? Like, are you on track or not? Or how do you tell me a little bit about what some of those calculations found?
Sure. Yeah. I wanted to kind of get a sense of, kind of based on what I'm doing now and maybe even what my 401k funding looks like. If it looks like I might be okay, I did pull my Social Security information. It looks like if I'm planning to retire at 67, which I am, that number's looking like $2,725 per month. But if I delay to 70, it would be $3,443. I'm currently only living on, I want to say, about $3,200 a month.
That's it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm saving about $1,000 to $1,500 a month post-tax. And then I'm contributing like 33% of my salary to retirement accounts pre and post-tax. So I mean, it might be pretty good. I did a target retirement fund for both the 401k and the Roth. Since I'm not a big expert on what that should look like, I'm like, let me just get a target date fund and it'll have a good mix.
Yeah, I think that's perfectly reasonable to have that kind of allocation where you have some money in stocks, some money in bonds. And if you say, I don't really know what I'm doing or I don't want to have to deal with it, target date is fine. Where is the 401k held? What big organization?
Well, Principal is managing it, but it's called a BlackRock LifePath Index 2040.
Yep, that's cheap. That's cheap. I think that you should keep doing what you're doing. I love how much you're saving. Keep maxing out that with you're over 50. Keep maxing out the 401k. Keep maxing out the Roth IRA. Keep putting money in savings. Don't even think that there's nothing more magical than you can do than help yourself by saving consistently into these plans. So I don't think that there is any issue, especially, by the way, you've got a very low cost of overhead. Now, I know what you're going to ask me because you wrote this in the email, so I'm just going to stop you right there. There's no need for you to buy a house.
Okay.
Absolutely no need for you to buy a house. First of all, at this point, the rents are probably going to be cheaper than any home that you could buy in carrying your home. But more importantly, I think that the use of your money in the way that you've been saving in these retirement accounts, in HSAs, it is just much more valuable to have that money working in that way. Life can change. If something came up, if you said to me, I got to move to Birmingham, you're going to be awfully happy you don't own a house. Or if you say, I want to be closer to my sister, you don't have the house. For some reason, like a house drops in your lap and you think it's reasonable, get back in touch with us. But for now, I love what you're doing and I think it's perfect. You don't ever have to feel like when you're listening to this, for other people who are listening to this, you are doing what you need to do for you. Whether someone else calls in and has $4 million or $4, it doesn't matter. This is what you are doing. You are on track, Sophia. I think you've done a very good job of kind of cranking up the savings and keep rolling forward. Mark, do you have other things to add to this? Because I think Sophia's kind of rocking it right now, right?
Yeah, I ran the numbers before on my calculator while you guys were talking. If you keep doing what you're doing and you plan on retiring at 67, that 401k is going to be worth well over $1 million if you keep doing what you're doing.
Listen to Mark. You're going to have $1 million saved. You're going to be on track. You're going to have Social Security. You're going to have pension. Again, if something changes between now and then, get in touch with us. If you would like to come on the program, just go to JillOnMoney.com and click the Contact Us button. While you're on the website, check out all of our content, including our YouTube show, Jill on Money, powered by The Compound. It's been so much fun to get that show launched. We're really happy, and we're very grateful to the folks at The Compound for encouraging us to do this. It's been a lot of fun. It really has been. You can subscribe to this show on the Odyssey app or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Please leave us a rating and review wherever you listen. And of course, lift someone up. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.